are foods that go well with them, and there are foods that don't. Even with such good apples, you need to eat them well for your body's benefit. Eating them with unhealthy foods can actually harm your health. That's why I've prepared this for you. To prevent cancer and dementia, I'll tell you about 3 foods that go best with apples, and 3 foods that don't. Hello everyone. Are there still some of you who haven't subscribed? Please subscribe and hit the like button right away. Also, share with your loved ones. I'll keep bringing you the best health information. Recently, statistics on the causes of death due to diseases were announced. For men, the highest mortality rates were from lung cancer, liver cancer, and colorectal cancer, in that order. While for women, it was lung cancer, colorectal cancer, and breast cancer. Wait a moment. The most important point here is that in the case of female lung cancer deaths, a whopping 90% were non-smokers. Isn't that surprising? What's even more serious is that the cause of death for women who did not smoke but still got lung cancer was attributed to secondhand smoke, air pollution, and the smoke produced when cooking food. Today's hero is the miraculous fruit that is best for preventing lung cancer, the apple. The abundant quercetin and flavonoid components in apples protect the lungs and have tremendous efficacy in preventing and inhibiting bronchial cancer. Furthermore, the rich dietary fiber pectin in apples not only increases bowel movement, preventing constipation, but also reduces the time carcinogens spend in the colon, making it a top notch for preventing colorectal cancer. You've all heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? Did you know that even with such healthy golden apples, there are foods that can harm your health if eaten together? Then let's find out together now, the 3 worst combinations for preventing cancer and dementia when eaten with apples, and the 3 best combinations. The first worst combination with apples is dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese. Aren't you surprised? Many people enjoy apples with yogurt or have them with milk or cheese. While it's true that eating apples with dairy can supplement the lacking vitamin C in milk and provide excellent nutrition, especially as we age and digestive functions weaken. And if there's gastroesophageal reflux disease, you need to be particularly cautious. The reason is due to the organic acids and malic acids in apples, which assist stomach activity, promote metabolism, and aid in fatigue recovery, making them excellent components. They inject energy and vitality in the morning. Hence the phrase, morning apple, becoming better than medicine. However, when the acidic components of apples meet with milk's casein protein, it forms lumps like cheese. Furthermore, when they encounter gastric acid in our stomachs, they form even larger lumps, making digestion more difficult. Undigested, these lumps can cause discomfort, chronic indigestion, and even serious conditions like colitis and colon cancer. So instead of consuming milk with apples, opt for low-fat milk or soy milk, as mentioned in our previous video on milk. Remember, gut health is a measure of brain health. Gut microbes play a role in signaling between the brain and gut. So a comfortable gut leads to better brain health. Since about 95% of the serotonin, known as the happiness hormone, is produced in the gut. Maintaining a healthy gut and proper dietary habits are the best choices for happiness. Therefore, choosing foods that digest well is the best habit for preventing dementia. So, the first best combination with apples is sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes, which are the best match for apples, are rich in miraculous antioxidant beta-carotene, which is essential for cancer prevention, adult disease prevention, and maintaining youthfulness. However, Have you ever felt uncomfortable or had difficulty digesting when eating sweet potatoes lately? That's because the compound called amylopectin, found in sweet potatoes, can cause abnormal fermentation in the intestines, leading to bloating and diarrhea. But fear not. Here comes the apple to the rescue. Eating sweet potatoes with apples can eliminate these symptoms. This is because of the abundant dietary fiber pectin found in apples. Pectin helps regulate bowel movements and inhibits abnormal fermentation in the intestines, preventing gas from forming. Moreover, this pectin absorbs water in the body, expanding and becoming sticky, aiding in the thorough digestion of food in the stomach, and enhancing the absorption of nutrients through the stomach and intestines. Through this process, apples not only prevent blood sugar spikes but also contribute to preventing diabetes. Especially since the peel of the apple contains the most pectin, it's essential to eat the whole apple, including the peel. Furthermore, apples contain a significant amount of polyphenol antioxidants, which inhibit free radicals, preventing cancer and tumors, and effectively eliminating carcinogens from our bodies. Surprisingly, the anti-cancer action of apples is maximized when combined with the beta-carotene in sweet potatoes, creating an incredible synergy effect. So, from now on, make sure to eat sweet potatoes with apples for maximum health benefits. The second worst combination with apples is spicy food. Did you know that spiciness isn't just about taste but also about pain? That's right. Sweet, sour, bitter, and salty are flavors, but spiciness causes a kind of pain sensation on the tongue. When you eat spicy food, your mouth burns and hurts, but have you ever wondered how much it might hurt your stomach and intestines? That's why when you eat spicy food, you might have experienced discomfort in your stomach. Some people eat apples to relieve the spiciness and freshen their mouths. But wait, that's not a good idea. As mentioned earlier, apples are rich in acidic components like organic acids and malic acids, giving them their tangy taste. While these are excellent for the body, they can be extremely stimulating to a stomach and intestines already experiencing pain from spicy food. Therefore, it's not advisable to eat apples with an irritated stomach. Continuously consuming foods that irritate the stomach can lead to pain, ulcers, and even stomach cancer. That's why there's a saying: an apple on an empty stomach is like poison. While apples are beneficial in the morning, they can potentially cause gastric issues due to their acidity if eaten on an empty stomach at night. Then, the second best combination with apples is radish. Radish is a highly beneficial food for the stomach, to the extent that there's an old saying: if you eat a lot of radishes, you'll have no stomach troubles. Recently, dishes like cold salads or detox juices made with radish and apple have gained tremendous popularity. In Eastern cultures, radish has been incorporated into various dishes, such as mochi. Radish is incredibly rich in the enzyme amylase, which breaks down starches, fortifying the stomach walls, and eliminating toxins and carcinogens from the body. It helps prevent stomach pain, ulcers, and stomach cancer. When the high water content of radish combines with the pectin in apples, which absorbs moisture and increases the viscosity of gastric juices, it not only protects the stomach from the pain caused by spicy foods, but also greatly improves digestive function. Additionally, radish is rich in various nutrients and especially abundant in carotene, which converts into vitamin A in the leaves, and vitamin C in the peel. Apples are also rich in dietary fiber, potassium, and vitamins. Consuming radish and apple together provides a natural, safe multivitamin with a balanced mix of nutrients. Having radish and apple juice on an empty stomach in the morning or in salad form is not only low in calories, making it suitable for diets, but also offers a perfect combination as the tartness of the apple doesn't overpower the taste. So, how about trying apple and radish juice instead of dietary supplements? Then, the third food you should never eat with apples is fried foods and other greasy dishes. Many of you may have experienced eating greasy food and then reaching for a refreshing apple. But why is it particularly bad to eat them together? Firstly, fried foods like fries are deep fried in oil to make them crispy. This oil raises levels of bad cholesterol, increasing the risk of cardiovascular diseases and causing chronic inflammation in the body due to its high calorie content. However, especially when eaten with apples, it's not just the health risks associated with fried foods you need to worry about. It's also about the difference in digestion speed. The saturated fats in greasy foods take a long time to digest, while apples digest very quickly. When these foods are eaten together, the difference in digestion time disrupts the digestive process, potentially leading to long-term digestive disorders. Insufficiently softened food can hinder gastrointestinal movement and damage the stomach lining, leading to the formation of waste in the digestive system, which hardens the stomach lining, causing indigestion and gallstones. Moreover, impaired digestive function slows down the supply of nutrients to the brain, leading to decreased concentration, increased fatigue, and even reduced cognitive abilities and the onset of dementia. Therefore, it's best to avoid eating greasy foods with apples to maintain proper digestion and overall health. Lastly, the third best combination with apples is oatmeal. Recently, oatmeal has gained immense popularity due to its weight loss benefits and brain-boosting effects. But did you know that to fully reap its amazing benefits, you should eat it with apples? The most abundant nutrient in oats is beta-glucan, which effectively lowers bad cholesterol levels in the blood, preventing conditions like hyperlipidemia and atherosclerosis. Additionally, about 80% of the fats in oats are healthy unsaturated fatty acids, which further aid in reducing cholesterol and detoxifying the body from chronic inflammation and toxins. But here's the key. Eating oats with apples creates a miraculous effect. The pectin in apples promotes the activity of beneficial bacteria in the gut, eliminating heavy metals, carcinogens, soothing inflammation in the blood vessels, and detoxifying organs. While apples are considered golden in the morning, for those with sensitive stomachs, the acidity of apples might be a concern. However, pairing oats with apples can ease digestion and enhance the absorption of beneficial nutrients from apples. The rich potassium content in apples and oats helps excrete sodium from the body, thus lowering blood pressure. Therefore, it's essential to include apples and oats together in your diet for preventing and managing hypertension and cardiovascular diseases. In summary, combining apples with oats is a powerhouse duo that not only aids in weight loss, supports brain health, and improves digestion, but also helps lower cholesterol, detoxify the body, and regulate blood pressure. So, make sure to incorporate this fantastic combination into your daily diet for overall health and well-being. Until now, we've looked at 3 foods that are the worst matches and 3 foods that are the best matches when eaten with apples. Let's summarize one last time, shall we? Avoid eating apples with dairy products instead, pair them with sweet potatoes. Also, avoid pairing apples with spicy foods. Instead, pair them with radishes, which protect the stomach. Remember, apples are especially good on an empty stomach in the morning. Lastly, don't eat apples with greasy fried foods or pancakes. Make sure to enjoy them with oatmeal. How does that sound? I hope you'll take good care of your health by enjoying apples with the best matching foods. Thank you so much for being with us for a long time. If today's video was helpful, please subscribe and like. And please share it with your precious family and friends. I'll always pray for your health and happiness. Thank you. That can actually harm your body. It's true. Even great milk needs to be consumed the right way to benefit your body. That's why I've put together this guide to prevent cancer and dementia. I'll share with you the 3 best foods to pair with milk, and the 3 worst combinations together with the best recipes. Hey there! Are there still some of you who haven't subscribed? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like this video. I promise you that I will keep bringing you the best health information. There's an old saying that illness comes through the mouth, which means food. Conversely, it means illness can be treated through the mouth, or food. So, what we eat can either protect or harm our health. To safeguard our health with food, it's crucial to know which foods go well together. And make sure to eat the right combinations. Today's star is milk, the king of calcium and a champion for bone health. You all know that milk is good for the body, right? It's packed with calcium, which is great for health and strength of bones, but it doesn't stop there. It also helps prevent cardiovascular diseases, gastritis, indigestion, and even lowers the risk of diabetes, making it a must-have in your diet. But wait! Did you know that even such a healthy choice as milk can be harmful when paired with the wrong foods? So, let's dive into the 3 worst foods to combine with milk for cancer and dementia prevention, and the 3 best foods that can help extend our lifespan in a healthy way. First off, one thing that you should never have with milk is sweet potatoes. Aren't you surprised? Many people blend sweet potatoes with milk to make lattes, or create sweet potato soups, thinking it's a great combo since sweet potatoes are rich in fiber, which milk lacks. And yes, they're right. However, as we age, and our digestive system becomes less efficient, especially for those with acid reflux, this combination requires caution. Sweet potatoes are so rich in fiber that they stay in our stomachs for a long time. While this can be good for feeling full, it can be problematic if digestion slows down, leading to undigested food mixing poorly with stomach acid, and causing regurgitation, or the sensation of food coming back up the throat. Have you felt a heavy, uncomfortable feeling after eating sweet potatoes lately? When you have milk under these circumstances, the fats in the milk can loosen up the muscle that connects your stomach and throat, which might result in heartburn. So, those with acid reflux are prone to it should be particularly careful. Moreover, combining purple sweet potatoes with milk is even worse. When you do so, the calcium in the milk binds with the anthocyanins in purple sweet potatoes, preventing absorption and leading to it being expelled from the body. However, if you really want to combine milk and sweet potatoes, it's better to opt for soy milk, low-fat milk, or oat milk. Listen up. Have you been adding sugar to your sweet potato latte? That's an absolute no-go. Mixing milk with sugar is a really bad idea, because it cancels out the benefits of calcium-rich milk. Here's the thing. Sugar makes our blood more acidic. To balance this out, calcium gets pulled from our bones. So, even if milk is working hard to put calcium back into your bones, adding sugar just undoes all that good work. And, milk has something called lactose, which is a type of sugar that doesn't spike your blood sugar levels too quickly. So milk's overall effect on blood sugar is pretty mild. But when you add sugar, the fat in the milk makes the sugar less sweet, tempting you to add even more sugar. This starts a bad cycle. Keep doing this, and you'll find you're less sensitive to sweetness, more prone to sudden spikes in blood sugar, and more likely to gain weight. Over time, this can lead to higher insulin resistance and chronic inflammation, which can then cause diseases like cancer and dementia in the body. So, really watch out when mixing milk and sugar. Secondly, the best food to pair with milk is none other than potatoes. Instead of sweet potatoes, try having potatoes with your milk. Milk contains almost every kind of vitamin but lacks one crucial thing. Guess what? Vitamin C. Potatoes, on the other hand, are packed with vitamin C. Known as the apples of the earth, potatoes contain up to 5 times more vitamin C than apples do. Plus, to boost the absorption of all the good stuff in potatoes, you need vitamin A, which milk has in abundance. So, when you have milk and potatoes together, they work to maximize each other's nutritional benefits and vitamin absorption, creating a nutritionally perfect match that boosts your immune system. You can enjoy potatoes and milk separately, or blend them together into a delicious potato milk. Especially as we get older and start losing muscle in our arms and legs. This combination is perfect for keeping muscles strong. Don't forget this tip. And if you're curious about the best way to enjoy potatoes, stay tuned for our upcoming video on potatoes. The second food you should never have with milk is citrus fruits. You must avoid combining milk with sour fruits like lemons, oranges, and grapefruits. Ever wonder why? When you go to the dairy section of the store, you can find milk flavors of strawberry, banana, chocolate. But why there is no orange milk, lemon milk, or grapefruit milk? The reason lies in casein, which makes up 80% of the protein in milk. Casein plays a key role in transporting minerals to where they're needed throughout the body, helping to solve digestion issues and prevent gastritis and stomach cancer. When casein meets acid, it clumps and coagulates, which is how cheese is made. So, when you drink milk, it can form clumps in your stomach due to the strong stomach acid. Similar to cheese, prolonging digestion and absorption time. Imagine what happens when you add citrus fruits to the mix. The clumps get even bigger, making digestion and absorption take much longer and likely causing bloating. If food takes too long to digest and stays in your intestines, it can mess up your gut health, causing ongoing stomach troubles, and even leading to big problems like gut inflammation and bowel cancer. Have you heard that? A healthy gut means a healthy brain and mind, and it keeps dementia at bay? Indeed, the gut is considered the second brain, and its health is a measure of our brain's health. Therefore, choosing foods that digest well is a great habit for your health. The second perfect match for milk rather than citrus fruits is tomatoes. Tomatoes are a top superfood with the best antioxidant effects. They are especially recommended for people with diabetes, because tomatoes are low in sugar but high in water. Tomatoes are full of powerful antioxidants like lycopene and beta-carotene, which help prevent heart disease and have anti-cancer effects. The fats in milk help your body absorb these antioxidants better. Plus, the vitamin K in tomatoes helps keep the calcium from milk inside your body, making sure it's fully absorbed. This makes tomatoes and milk an excellent combination. Especially when you have them together, they can help increase the prevention of osteoporosis. So it's really something to remember. The third thing to avoid mixing with milk is spinach. Aren't you surprised? Spinach is often used in dishes like pasta, risotto, or pizza with milk. But be careful. The issue is with something called oxalate, found in spinach. Oxalate can team up with the calcium in milk to form sharp little crystals that are tough for your body to get rid of. These crystals can build up, leading to muscle aches, kidney problems, and even serious issues like kidney stones or kidney cancer. Because milk has a lot of calcium, it's not a good mix with spinach. If you've had kidney stones, it's best to not mix milk and spinach at all. If you want to eat spinach, try boiling it first before adding it to anything with milk. And just like spinach, beets also have a lot of oxalate. So don't mix them with milk either. Lastly, the third perfect match for milk is corn. Corn is rich in dietary fiber, which is great for gut health. And it's also loaded with folic acid, known for its dementia prevention benefits. Additionally, corn is full of the vitamin B complex, which helps relieve stress and stabilize your mood. However, a significant downside of corn is its low content of amino acids like tryptophan and lysine. When you pair corn with amino acid-rich milk, it makes up for these nutritional gaps perfectly. Especially during these days, many people struggle with insomnia. Drinking warm milk with corn can be ideal for a good night's sleep. The lactobacillus bacteria in milk not only reduces hunger but also calms your intestines, reducing anxiety in our nerve cells, and significantly improving sleep quality. With the nerve-calming effects of vitamin B in corn, this combination creates a fantastic synergy. For the sake of your good nights, remember corn and milk. So, we've looked at the 3 worst and the 3 best food combinations with milk. Now at last, it's time to summarize. Pair milk with potatoes, not sweet potatoes. And remember, never add sugar to it. Also, avoid citrus fruits with milk as they can lead to indigestion, but go for tomatoes. Lastly, don't cook spinach with milk right away, have corn with your milk instead. How does that sound? Milk is good for your body, especially when paired with the right foods. So I hope you take good care of your health by choosing wisely. Thank you for being with me for a long time. If you found today's video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And please share it with your family and friends. I'll always pray for your health and happiness. Thank you. Did you know eating onions with certain foods can lead to cancer and dementia? Onions, which are healthy, can be paired with foods that enhance or worsen their benefits. It's important to eat onions the right way to get their health benefits. Pairing them with the wrong foods can harm your health instead. So today, we're going to find out 3 foods that are the worst to eat with onions, and 3 that are the best, all to help prevent cancer and dementia. Hello everyone. I'm your Dr. Cuckoo. Are there still some of you who haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe and like right now. Please share this video with your loved ones, and introduce them to your Dr. Cuckoo. I promise that I will keep bringing you the best health information. When we eat, we do not just consume one ingredient. In every dish, ingredients complement each other's flavors and nutrients. But just because the flavors match well, it doesn't mean that the nutrients do too. Eating foods with bad combinations can harm your body, and might even lead to serious issues like cancer and dementia. Every natural ingredient has its own beneficial nutrients. Knowing them well and including them in your diet is the best habit for your health. Your Dr. Cuckoo will always be here for your healthier habits and happier lives. Today's star is the onion, known as the elixir of the dining table. Onions have far more incredible benefits than you might know. They were famous as a source of energy for workers, who built the Great Pyramids, one of the world's wonders. It's said that eating an onion a day keeps the doctor away, showing just how amazing this food is. Also, it's believed that the reason why Chinese people, who eat a lot of greasy food, have a lower incidence of heart disease is because of onions. Onions are really good for your body. Especially in the weather like now, when our energy is low. You should reach for onions before any other tonic food. The thiosulfonates in onions promote the absorption of vitamin B1, which is closely related to energy metabolism, and are incredibly effective for fatigue recovery. Moreover, the spicy component, allicin, acts as a sedative, making it great for preventing insomnia caused by stress and for stabilizing the mind and body. If you have a sleep disorder and depression, onion is the best solution for you. And, onions are also rich in folate, which is very important for brain health. They help increase blood flow to the brain, supplying more oxygen and nutrients. And are excellent for preventing dementia and Alzheimer's. Especially, onions have a famous nickname, the cleaner of blood vessels. They contain quercetin, which lowers bad cholesterol levels, making them very effective in preventing arteriosclerosis, cardiovascular diseases, and any kinds of adult diseases. Additionally, they not only absorb and remove harmful substances from the body, but also break down fats, so you can enjoy the benefits of losing weight too. But wait! Did you know that even healthy onions can be harmful when eaten with certain foods? So, let's find out together. We'll look at the 3 worst foods to eat with onions, that could negatively impact. And the 3 best foods to pair with onions. At first, let's talk about the worst way to eat onions for your health. Onion juice. Many of you drink health juices for your well-being, and onion juice is quite popular. Onions rich in chromium are great for activating insulin functions, making them particularly beneficial for blood sugar control and diabetics. Onions even help with collagen formation, boosting skin elasticity, anti-aging, scalp health, and preventing hair loss. But here's a crucial point. Even the best onions change when juiced. It's a completely different story. Diabetics and those with weak kidneys must avoid onion juice at all costs. When onions are juiced, the sugar content increases due to concentration. Since there's no need to chew, nutrients are absorbed faster, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar. Also, onion juice is high in potassium. Those with kidney diseases should be cautious, as their bodies can't effectively eliminate potassium, leading to its accumulation in the body. Excess potassium can cause the heart to beat excessively, and in severe cases, lead to sudden death. If you regularly take aspirin or medications for high blood pressure, onion juice can increase the risk of bleeding, so it's best to avoid it. Adding to that, for those with a sensitive stomach, concentrated onion juice can worsen acid reflux, so it's better to stay clear of it. This is the trap of health juices. It's generally better to avoid concentrated juices, like onion juice. If you must have it in liquid form, try brewing onion peel tea instead. The antioxidant components are abundant in the onion peel, so remember this alternative. So, how should we eat onions? At this point, the first best food, perfect pairing with onion would be meat. Chewing your food well is key to getting the most out of it. If you cook onions and chew them properly, the dietary fiber and other nutrients in onions work in harmony. But when concentrated into juice, it can do more harm than good to your body. So, the food that's great to eat with onions is none other than meat. As we age, many of us find it harder to digest meat, often experiencing bloating. It's crucial to eat meat with onions. One of the spicy compounds in onions, diallyl sulfide, stimulates the mucous membranes of the stomach and intestines, boosting the secretion of digestive juices. This makes onions really good for digestion. When cooked with meat, the alkaline nature of onions combines with the proteins in meat. This not only neutralizes the specific smell of the meat, but also cleanses the blood, making it an excellent combination. Moreover, when you eat onions and meat together, the vitamin B1 in the meat interacts with allicin in the onions to form L-thiamine. This boosts energy production and is really good for fatigue recovery. And let's not forget about the antibacterial properties of onions. Onions are highly effective against Salmonella and E. coli, the common culprits of food poisoning. This makes onions a top food that you must include in your diet. Secondly, the worst food combination with onions is, surprisingly, honey. There was a time when onion and honey pickles were popular, and many people enjoyed them. But eating onions with honey can be truly dangerous. The volatile compound in onions, thiosulfonates, can cause gas formation when consumed. Eating them with honey can worsen your eyesight. And in severe cases, it could even lead to blindness. So, it's essential to avoid consuming them together. While it's not common to eat honey and onions together, sometimes honey is used instead of sugar in dressings for dishes that include onions. So, it's important to remember this and be cautious. Now, the second best food to pair with onions is vinegar. Onions strengthen blood vessel and improve circulation, making them extremely effective in preventing and treating high blood pressure, arteriosclerosis, and heart diseases. Not only that, they're also great for cancer prevention and stimulating insulin secretion, helping in diabetes prevention. When onions and vinegar come together, their medicinal effects are significantly enhanced. The main component of vinegar, acetic acid, serves as a raw material for adrenal cortex hormones in the human body, performing sterilization and detoxification functions. Moreover, the combination of the nerve-calming effects of onions and the stress-relieving actions of vinegar creates an incredible synergy when consumed together. So, try onion pickles and vinegar. They're not only delicious, but also very beneficial for your health. Pay attention, this is a key point for today. Another recommendation I have for you is onion wine, which is really good for your body. It's a miraculous way to absorb every antioxidants in onions. The thing is, these beneficial flavonoids in onions don't dissolve well in water, so even if you consume them, they're not effectively absorbed by our bodies, and are often deactivated by intestinal bacteria. However, when fermented with alcohol, these components are released into the wine, maximizing their absorption in the body. In fact, according to a research paper published by Professor Wei-Feng Chiu from Taiwan, a 10-week consumption of onion wine significantly improved blood cholesterol levels. For your health, why not try making onion wine and have a glass daily? Lastly, the third worst way to eat onions for your health is onion rings or fried onions. We often see beautifully fried whole onions or onion rings at fast food restaurants these days. Even healthy onions, when fried, are definitely bad for your body. This is mainly because they are typically fried at high temperatures, resulting in a high content of trans fats compared to other foods. Consuming a lot of trans fats lowers good cholesterol levels and raises bad cholesterol levels. Also, when onions are battered and fried, they tend to produce a lot of glycotoxins. These glycotoxins attack our brain cells and cause inflammation. Continually eating such fried foods can lead to chronic inflammation throughout the body. and, ultimately, increase the risk of cardiovascular and brain diseases. For cancer and dementia prevention, it's crucial to avoid fried foods. So, what should we eat with onions then? Now, let me recommend the third and final best food to pair with onions: whole grains and brown rice. Brown rice and whole grains are rich in iron and zinc. When zinc, abundantly found in whole grains, is combined with the sulfur compounds in onions, it greatly enhances immunity. If you've been suffering from frequent coughs and easily catching colds, it's important to include onions and whole grains in your diet. Try eating whole wheat bread with onion soup, or have a side dish containing onions with a mixed grain rice. It's a really great combination. Lastly, let me share some top health tips for cooking onions. First, lightly frying onions in oil helps in better absorption of nutrients. For this, it's best to use oils that don't oxidize easily, like olive oil or canola oil. Also, rather than cooking onions immediately after cutting them, it's beneficial to let them sit at room temperature for about 15–30 minutes. This is because when onions are exposed to oxygen, their spicy sulfur compounds convert into enzymes that are beneficial for the body. These enzymes actively boost metabolism and are much better at preventing blood clots. So remember this tip. So far, we've explored 3 foods that are the worst to pair with onions, and 3 that are the best. Then it's time to summarize. Instead of honey, onions should be eaten with vinegar and wine. And rather than consuming concentrated onion juice, it's much better to cook onions with meat and chew them well. Also, avoid eating onions as fried food. Stir-frying them lightly with whole grains is a much healthier choice. What do you think? I hope you enjoy onions in the healthiest combinations and protect your well-being. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe and like. And share with your precious family and friends. I'll always pray for your health and happiness. So far, this has been your Dr. John. Thank you. These 22 dangerous foods will destroy your kidneys and send you to dialysis. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that might just save your kidneys and avoid dialysis. Imagine this: you're going about your day, feeling fine when suddenly you're hit with fatigue, nausea, and swollen ankles. You rush to the doctor, only to hear those dreaded words: your kidneys are failing. Shocking, right? Well, what if I told you that your everyday diet could be the silent culprit? That's right, the foods you eat could be slowly but surely destroying your kidneys. But here's the kicker: some of these foods might surprise you. In fact, a few are probably sitting in your fridge right now, disguised as healthy options. Now, I know what you're thinking. But wait, how can I keep my kidneys healthy if I don't know what's harming them? Don't worry, I've got you covered. In this video, we're going to unveil the 22 worst foods that are wreaking havoc on your kidney health. And trust me, some of these will blow your mind. But that's not all. We'll also explore how these seemingly innocent foods can lead to kidney damage, and in severe cases, put you on the path to dialysis. It's a scary thought, but knowledge is power, right? So, if you want to protect your kidneys and avoid a future of medical complications like dialysis, stick around. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which foods to avoid for optimal kidney health. Plus, I'll throw in some kidney-friendly alternatives that'll keep your taste buds and your organs happy. Ready to uncover the truth about these kidney-destroying foods? Let's dive in. Let's start with a breakfast favorite that might be doing more harm than good: bacon. This crispy, salty delight is packed with sodium and saturated fats, both of which can wreak havoc on your kidneys over time. Here's the deal: your kidneys play a crucial role in maintaining the right balance of sodium in your body. When you consume too much sodium, it forces your kidneys to work overtime to flush out the excess. This extra strain can lead to high blood pressure, a major risk factor for kidney disease. But it's not just the sodium content that's problematic. The high levels of saturated fat and bacon can contribute to obesity and cardiovascular issues, which in turn can impact kidney function. Studies have shown that excessive consumption of processed meats like bacon is associated with an increased risk of chronic kidney disease. So, what's a bacon lover to do? Well, moderation is key. If you can't imagine life without bacon, consider limiting it to a special weekend treat rather than a daily indulgence. Alternatively, try turkey bacon or Canadian bacon, which tend to be lower in fat and sodium. Better yet, why not experiment with plant-based bacon alternatives? They can provide that smoky, savory flavor without the kidney-harming effects. Remember, you cannot heal your kidneys if you're still eating foods that are damaging them. Making small changes, like cutting back on bacon, can make a big difference in your long-term kidney health. Next up on our list of kidney culprits is processed cheese. You know those individually wrapped slices that melt so perfectly on your burger? Well, they're not doing your kidneys any favors. Processed cheese is often high in phosphorus and sodium, two minerals that can build up in the blood when the kidneys aren't functioning properly. Let's break this down. Phosphorus is a mineral that's essential for bone health, but too much can be problematic. Healthy kidneys filter out excess phosphorus, but damaged kidneys might struggle with this task. When phosphorus builds up in your blood, it can lead to weak bones, dangerous calcium deposits in your blood vessels, and further kidney damage. As for sodium, we've already discussed how it can strain your kidneys. But did you know that just 2 slices of processed cheese can contain up to 350 milligrams of sodium? That's a significant chunk of the recommended daily limit. But it's not just about what processed cheese contains, it's also about what it lacks. Unlike natural cheeses, processed varieties often have lower protein content and fewer beneficial nutrients. So, what's the alternative? If you're a cheese lover, opt for natural cheeses like mozzarella, Swiss, or goat cheese. These tend to be lower in phosphorus and sodium. Just remember to be mindful of consumption. For those looking to cut back on dairy altogether, there are numerous plant-based cheese alternatives on the market. Look for options that are lower in sodium and free from phosphate additives. By making smart choices about your cheese consumption, you're taking an important step in protecting your kidney health. Remember, every small change adds up when it comes to keeping your kidneys functioning optimally. Now, let's talk about something many of us reach for when we need a quick energy boost: cola drinks. You might think that the occasional soda won't hurt, but when it comes to kidney health, cola drinks can be particularly problematic. The main issue with cola drinks is their high phosphoric acid content. This compound is used to give cola its tangy flavor and prevent the growth of mold and bacteria in the drink. However, consuming too much phosphoric acid can lead to a range of kidney-related problems. Firstly, high phosphoric acid intake has been linked to an increased risk of kidney stones. These painful deposits form when there's an imbalance in the levels of certain substances in your urine, including phosphorus. A study published in the journal Epidemiology found that drinking 2 or more colas per day was associated with a 2-fold increased risk of chronic kidney disease. But it's not just about kidney stones. Regular consumption of cola drinks can also lead to a condition called hyperphosphatemia, where there's too much phosphorus in your blood. This can cause calcium to be pulled from your bones, leading to osteoporosis and an increased risk of fractures. Moreover, most cola drinks are loaded with sugar. A single 12-ounce can of cola can contain up to 39 grams of sugar, that's almost 10 teaspoons. High sugar intake is linked to obesity and type 2 diabetes, both of which are risk factors for kidney disease. So, what can you drink instead? Water is always the best choice for hydration and kidney health. If you're craving something with more flavor, try unsweetened iced tea, fruit-infused water, or sparkling water with a splash of 100% fruit juice. If you're addicted to the caffeine in cola, consider switching to green tea. It provides a gentler caffeine boost and is packed with antioxidants that may actually benefit your kidneys. Breaking the cola habit might be challenging at first, but your kidneys will thank you in the long run. You cannot heal your kidneys if you're still consuming drinks that are harming them. Number 4 on our list might come as a surprise to many: canned soups. Often marketed as a quick and healthy meal option, many canned soups are actually loaded with sodium, which can be detrimental to your kidney health. Let's look at the numbers. A single can of soup can contain anywhere from 600 to 300 milligrams of sodium. That's a staggering amount when you consider that the American Heart Association recommends no more than 200-300 milligrams per day for most adults, and an ideal limit of 500 milligrams for many adults. Why is sodium such a big deal for your kidneys? Well, your kidneys play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of sodium in your body. When you consume too much sodium, your kidneys have to work harder to remove the excess. Over time, this extra strain can lead to high blood pressure, which is a leading cause of kidney disease. But it's not just the sodium content that's problematic. Many canned soups also contain additives and preservatives that may not be kidney-friendly. Some contain added sugars, while others might have phosphate additives, which can be harmful to those with kidney issues. So, does this mean you have to give up on the convenience of soup altogether? Not at all. Here are some kidney-friendly alternatives. Make your own soup. This way, you can control the amount of salt and choose kidney-friendly ingredients. Look for low-sodium options. Some brands offer reduced sodium soups. Always check the nutrition label. Dilute canned soup. If you do use canned soup, try adding extra water to reduce the sodium concentration. Use herbs and spices. These can add flavor without the need for extra salt. Remember, maintaining kidney health is about making informed choices. By being aware of the hidden sodium in foods like canned soups, you're taking an important step towards protecting your kidneys. Next up on our list of foods that could be damaging your kidneys: pickles. These crunchy, tangy treats might be low in calories, but they're incredibly high in sodium. In fact, a single pickle could contain up to 1/3 of your daily sodium limit. That's a lot of strain on your kidneys for just one small snack. Let's break it down. The pickling process involves soaking cucumbers in a brine solution, which is essentially very salty water. This not only preserves the cucumbers but also gives pickles their characteristic salty taste. While this method has been used for centuries to preserve food, our modern diets often already contain more than enough sodium. Consuming too much sodium can lead to high blood pressure, which is a leading cause of kidney disease. When your blood pressure is high, it puts extra stress on the delicate blood vessels in your kidneys. Over time, this can damage these vessels, making it harder for your kidneys to filter waste from your blood effectively. But it's not just about sodium. Many commercially produced pickles also contain preservatives and artificial colors, which may not be ideal for overall health, including kidney health. So, does this mean you have to bid farewell to pickles forever? Not necessarily. Here are some kidney-friendly alternatives and tips. Make your own pickles. By controlling the amount of salt, you can create a lower sodium version. Try quick pickles. These are made with vinegar and spices, often with less salt than traditional pickles. Opt for other tangy, low-sodium foods. Try adding vinegar or lemon juice to your dishes for a similar flavor kick. Choose fresh cucumbers. They provide the crunch without the sodium overload. If you absolutely love pickles, you don't have to eliminate them completely. Instead, consider them an occasional treat rather than a daily staple. Now, let's talk about something that many people enjoy socially, but can be particularly hard on their kidneys. Alcohol. While moderate consumption might have some health benefits, excessive drinking can seriously damage your kidneys. First, let's understand how alcohol affects your kidneys. When you drink alcohol, it causes your kidneys to work harder. Drinking alcoholic beverages causes the body to produce more urine, potentially resulting in a lack of fluids. This puts additional stress on your kidneys as they struggle to maintain the proper balance of fluids and electrolytes in your body. Moreover, alcohol can change the function of your kidneys, making them less able to filter your blood. Over time, heavy drinking can lead to chronic kidney disease. The National Kidney Foundation says that drinking a lot of alcohol doubles the risk of chronic kidney disease. But it's not just about direct kidney damage. Alcohol consumption can lead to liver disease, which in turn can impact kidney function. The liver and kidneys work closely together to filter toxins from the body, so when one organ is compromised, it puts additional strain on the other. Alcohol can also increase blood pressure, another risk factor for kidney disease. Even just one drink can cause a temporary spike in blood pressure, while regular drinking can lead to long-term hypertension. So, what's the solution? Here are some tips for kidney-friendly alcohol consumption. Practice moderation. If you choose to drink, limit yourself to no more than 1 drink per day for women or 2 drinks per day for men. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water alongside any alcoholic beverages. Choose wisely, some alcoholic drinks are worse than others. Beer, for example, is high in phosphorus and can be problematic for those with kidney issues. By being mindful of your alcohol intake, you're taking an important step in protecting your kidney health. After all, you cannot heal your kidneys if you're still consuming substances that are causing them harm. Next on our list of foods that could be damaging your kidneys is a favorite at many dinner tables: red meat. While it's a good source of protein and other nutrients, excessive consumption of red meat can put added strain on your kidneys. Let's break down why red meat can be problematic for kidney health. Firstly, red meat is high in protein. While protein is essential for our bodies, too much can be a burden on the kidneys. You see, when your body breaks down protein, it produces waste products that your kidneys need to filter out. The more protein you consume, the harder your kidneys have to work to remove these waste products. Secondly, red meat is often high in saturated fats. A diet high in saturated fats can lead to increased cholesterol levels and a higher risk of heart disease. This, in turn, can affect kidney function as the heart and kidneys work closely together. Thirdly, red meat contains high levels of a compound called purine. When purine is broken down in the body, it produces uric acid. High levels of uric acid can lead to kidney stones and gout, both of which can damage your kidneys over time. Lastly, processed red meats like bacon, sausages, and deli meats often contain high levels of sodium and preservatives, which can be particularly hard on the kidneys. So, does this mean you need to completely eliminate red meat from your diet? Not necessarily. Here are some kidney-friendly approaches to consuming red meat. Practice portion control. Limit red meat to 3 ounces or less per meal, which is about the size of a deck of cards. Choose lean cuts. Opt for leaner cuts of meat like sirloin or tenderloin, and trim visible fat before cooking. Incorporate plant-based proteins. Try replacing some of your red meat meals with plant-based proteins like beans, lentils, or tofu. Cook it right. Avoid charring or burning meat, as this can produce harmful compounds. Balance your plate. Make sure your meal includes plenty of vegetables and whole grains alongside your serving of meat. Number 8 on our list might come as a surprise to many: white bread. This staple food, found in pantries around the world, can actually be detrimental to your kidney health when consumed in excess. Why is white bread problematic for your kidneys? Let's break it down. Firstly, white bread is made from refined flour, which has been stripped of its bran and germ. This process removes much of the fiber, vitamins, and minerals, leaving behind mostly starch. When you eat white bread, your body quickly converts this starch into sugar, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. These sudden spikes in blood sugar can be harmful to your kidneys over time. They can damage the blood vessels in your kidneys, making it harder for them to filter waste from your blood effectively. This is particularly concerning for people with diabetes, who are already at a higher risk for kidney disease. Secondly, many commercial white breads contain added sugars and preservatives. These unnecessary additives can put extra stress on your kidneys as they work to filter these substances from your blood. Thirdly, white bread often contains a significant amount of sodium. A single slice can contain anywhere from 100 to 200 milligrams of sodium. While this might not seem like much, it can quickly add up if you're eating multiple slices a day or combining bread with other high-sodium foods. So, what can you do if you're a bread lover? Here are some kidney-friendly alternatives. Choose whole grain breads. These contain more fiber, which can help slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. Look for low-sodium options. Some brands offer breads with reduced sodium content. Try sprouted grain breads. These may be easier for your body to digest and often contain more nutrients. Consider alternative grain products. Things like quinoa, brown rice, or oats can provide similar satisfaction with more nutritional benefits. Next on our list are sugary cereals. These breakfast favorites might be tasty, but they're often high in added sugars and low in fiber. This combination can lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar, potentially damaging kidney function over time. Let's delve into why sugary cereals can be problematic for your kidneys. Firstly, the high sugar content can lead to weight gain to diabetes. Both obesity and diabetes are major risk factors for chronic kidney disease. Secondly, when you consume a lot of sugar, your kidneys have to work harder to filter it out of your blood. Over time, this extra workload can strain your kidneys and impair their function. Thirdly, many sugary cereals are also high in sodium and artificial additives, which can further stress your kidneys. So, what are some kidney-friendly breakfast alternatives? Oatmeal. It's high in fiber and can be flavored with fresh fruits instead of sugar. Greek yogurt with berries gives you good stuff for your body without too much sweetness. Homemade smoothies. You pick what goes in to keep out extra sweet stuff. Egg white omelets with vegetables. A protein-rich option without the cholesterol of whole eggs. Number 10 on our list might surprise you: salt substitutes. While these products are often marketed as a healthier alternative to regular salt, they can actually be dangerous for people with kidney problems. Here's why. Most salt substitutes replace sodium chloride, table salt, with potassium chloride. While potassium is an essential nutrient, too much can be harmful, especially for those with kidney issues. Healthy kidneys can regulate potassium levels in the blood, but damaged kidneys may not be able to remove excess potassium effectively. High potassium levels in the blood, a condition known as hyperkalemia, can lead to serious heart problems and even be life-threatening. Symptoms can include muscle weakness, irregular heartbeat, and nausea. So, what are some kidney-friendly ways to add flavor to your food without relying on salt or salt substitutes? Use herbs and spices. These can add plenty of flavor without sodium or potassium. Try citrus. Lemon or lime juice can brighten flavors without adding sodium. Use vinegars. Balsamic, apple cider, or rice vinegar can add tang to dishes. Experiment with garlic and onion. These aromatics add depth to dishes without salt. Moving on to number 11, soy sauce. This popular condiment is absolutely loaded with sodium. Just 1 tablespoon can contain over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. That's more than half the recommended daily limit. Excessive sodium intake can lead to high blood pressure, which is a major risk factor for kidney disease. It can also cause fluid retention, putting extra strain on your heart and kidneys. For kidney-friendly alternatives, consider coconut aminos, a soy-free, lower-sodium alternative with a similar umami flavor. Low-sodium soy sauce, while still high in sodium, it's a better option if used sparingly. 3. Homemade mushroom sauce. Blended mushrooms can provide a similar savory taste. Balsamic glaze for a different but equally flavorful option. Number 12 on our list is banana chips. While fresh bananas can be part of a kidney-friendly diet in moderation, banana chips are a different story. They're often deep-fried and coated in sugar, making them high in both fat and sugar, a double whammy for your kidneys. The high sugar content can lead to weight gain and increase the risk of type 2 diabetes, both of which are risk factors for kidney disease. The added fats, often unhealthy trans fats, can contribute to heart disease, which is closely linked to kidney health. Moreover, the dehydration process concentrates the potassium content, which can be problematic for those with kidney issues who need to limit their potassium intake. Instead of banana chips, consider these kidney-friendly snack alternatives. Fresh fruit, apples, berries, or pineapple are lower in potassium. Unsalted popcorn, a whole grain option that's low in potassium and phosphorus. Rice cakes, choose plain or lightly flavored varieties. Raw vegetables with hummus, opt for lower potassium veggies like bell peppers or cucumbers. Unsalted nuts in moderation, they provide healthy fats and protein. Lucky number 13 is one that might surprise you: star fruit. This tropical treat can be dangerous for people with kidney problems. It contains a neurotoxin that healthy kidneys can filter out, but damaged kidneys might not be able to process, leading to serious complications. For people with kidney disease, consuming star fruit can lead to symptoms ranging from hiccups and vomiting to seizures and even death in severe cases. The toxin in star fruit, called caramboxin, can accumulate in the blood of people with kidney problems, affecting the brain and nervous system. While this fruit is safe for people with normal kidney function, it's best avoided if you have any level of kidney impairment. Even small amounts can be harmful. Instead of star fruit, consider these kidney-friendly fruit options. Berries, strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries are lower in potassium and high in antioxidants. Apples, they're low in potassium and high in fiber. Pineapple, it's relatively low in potassium and can satisfy that tropical fruit craving. Grapes, they're refreshing and lower in potassium. Plums, another good option that's lower in potassium. Number 14 on our list is energy drinks. These caffeine-loaded beverages can increase blood pressure and put stress on your kidneys. Plus, they're often high in sugar, which can lead to weight gain and increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes, another risk factor for kidney disease. Let's break down why energy drinks can be problematic for your kidneys. High caffeine content. While moderate caffeine intake is generally safe, the high levels found in energy drinks can raise blood pressure and increase the workload on your kidneys. Sugar overload. Many energy drinks contain as much sugar as soda. High sugar intake is linked to obesity and diabetes, both risk factors for kidney disease. Artificial additives. Energy drinks often contain artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives that your kidneys have to filter out. Dehydration. The caffeine in energy drinks can have a diuretic effect, potentially leading to dehydration if not balanced with adequate water intake. Taurine. While taurine itself isn't harmful, the effects of long-term, high-dose taurine consumption, as found in many energy drinks, aren't well studied. So, what are some kidney-friendly alternatives for when you need an energy boost? Green tea. It provides a gentler caffeine boost and is rich in antioxidants. Water. Sometimes fatigue is simply a sign of dehydration. Have some water before anything else. Fresh fruit. Natural sugars in fruit can provide a quick energy boost without the crash. Smoothies. A blend of fruits, vegetables, and perhaps some protein powder can provide sustained energy. Coffee in moderation. While high caffeine intake isn't recommended, a single cup of coffee can provide an energy boost without the added sugars of energy drinks. Remember, the best way to maintain steady energy levels is through a balanced diet, regular exercise, and good sleep habits. Number 15 on our list is a common ingredient in many processed foods: phosphorus additives. These are often listed on food labels as words ending in phosphate. They're used to enhance flavor, extend shelf life, and improve texture in processed foods. While phosphorus is an essential mineral for bone health and cellular function, too much can be harmful, especially for people with kidney problems. Here's why. Kidney function. Healthy kidneys help regulate phosphorus levels in the body. When kidneys are damaged, they may not be able to remove excess phosphorus effectively. Absorption rate. Phosphorus from additives is more easily absorbed by the body compared to naturally occurring phosphorus in foods. Hidden sources. These additives are present in many processed foods, making it easy to consume more than you realize. Health impacts. High phosphorus levels can lead to weak bones, dangerous calcium deposits in blood vessels, and further kidney damage. Some common foods that often contain phosphate additives include processed meats, packaged baked goods, some soft drinks, instant puddings and sauces, processed cheeses to reduce your intake of phosphorus additives. Read labels carefully, look for ingredients ending in a phosphate. Choose whole, unprocessed foods, these are less likely to contain additives. Cook from scratch, this gives you control over ingredients. Limit fast food and convenience foods, these often contain phosphate additives. At number 16, we have another seemingly healthy food, whole wheat bread. But isn't whole wheat good for you? Well, yes and no. While whole grains are generally healthier than refined grains, whole wheat is high in phosphorus and potassium. For people with kidney issues, these minerals can build up in the blood to dangerous levels. Let's break down why whole wheat bread can be problematic for kidney health. High phosphorus content. Whole wheat is naturally high in phosphorus. While this mineral is important for bone health, too much can be harmful to people with kidney problems. Potassium levels. Whole wheat also contains significant amounts of potassium. Again, while potassium is essential for heart and muscle function, those with kidney issues may need to limit their intake. Phytates. Whole grains contain phytates, which can bind to minerals like calcium and iron, potentially affecting their absorption. Hidden additives. Some commercial whole wheat breads contain added phosphates as preservatives. However, this doesn't mean you need to completely eliminate bread from your diet. Here are some kidney-friendly alternatives. Sourdough bread. The fermentation process may make minerals more easily digestible. Rice bread. It's typically lower in phosphorus and potassium. Corn tortillas. These can be a good alternative to bread and are lower in problematic minerals. Homemade bread. By making your own, you can control the ingredients and avoid additives. If you do choose to eat whole wheat bread, limit your intake and be mindful of other sources of phosphorus and potassium in your diet. Number 17 might come as a shock to health food lovers: avocados. These creamy fruits are often hailed as a superfood, but they're very high in potassium. While this isn't a problem for most people, those with kidney issues might need to limit their intake. Let's examine why avocados can be problematic for kidney health. High potassium content. One medium avocado contains about 975 milligrams of potassium. That's about 20% of the daily recommended intake for a healthy adult. Kidney function. When kidneys are damaged, they may not be able to remove excess potassium from the blood effectively. This might cause a health problem known as hyperkalemia, which can hurt your heart. Nutrient density. Avocados are packed with nutrients, which means even small amounts can significantly impact your daily intake of certain minerals. Hidden sources. Avocados are increasingly popular and may be included in dishes where you might not expect them, like smoothies or desserts. However, this doesn't mean everyone with kidney issues needs to completely avoid avocados. Here are some strategies for including avocados in a kidney-friendly diet. Portion control. If your doctor says it's okay, try using just a thin slice or a couple of tablespoons of avocado as a spread. Balance your meals. If you do eat avocado, reduce other high-potassium foods in that meal or day. Leaching. Some doctors may recommend a technique called leaching to reduce potassium in avocados. This involves soaking sliced avocado in water for a few hours before consuming. Consider alternatives. If you need to avoid avocados, try using hummus, low-fat cream cheese, or egg whites for similar creamy textures in dishes. Track your intake. Keep a food diary to ensure you're staying within your recommended potassium limits. Next on our list at number 18, dried fruits. Apricots, dates, raisins. They might seem like healthy snacks, but they're incredibly high in potassium. Plus, the drying process concentrates the sugar content, which isn't great for kidney health either. Let's break down why dried fruits can be problematic for those with kidney issues. Concentrated potassium. The dehydration process concentrates all nutrients, including potassium. For example, a cup of fresh apricots contains about 427 milligrams of potassium, while a cup of dried apricots contains 11 milligrams, more than 3 times as much. High sugar content. The natural sugars in fruit also become concentrated during the drying process. This can lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar, which can be harmful to kidney function over time. Portion control challenges. Because dried fruits are smaller, it's easy to eat more than you realize. This can lead to unintentionally consuming large amounts of potassium and sugar. Additives. Some commercially dried fruits contain added sugars or preservatives, which can further complicate their nutritional profile. However, this doesn't mean you need to completely eliminate fruit from your diet. Here are some kidney-friendly alternatives and strategies. Fresh fruits. Opt for fresh fruits that are lower in potassium, such as apples, berries, pineapples, or grapes. Portion control. If you do eat dried fruits, limit your portion size. A small handful, about 2 tablespoons, is usually sufficient. Frozen fruits. These can be a good alternative, especially when fresh fruits are out of season. Leaching. For some fruits, you can reduce potassium content by soaking them in water for a few hours and draining them before eating. Remember, everyone's nutritional needs are different. Number 19 is a popular breakfast choice: bran cereals and oatmeal. These fiber-rich foods are great for most people, but they're also high in phosphorus and potassium. If you have kidney issues, you might need to choose lower phosphorus cereals. Here's why bran cereals and oatmeal can be problematic for kidney health. High phosphorus content. Both bran and oats are naturally high in phosphorus. 1 cup of oatmeal can contain up to 180 milligrams of phosphorus. Potassium levels. These cereals are also rich in potassium. A single serving of bran cereal can provide up to 200 milligrams of potassium. Hidden phosphorus. Some cereals have added phosphorus in the form of preservatives or fortification, which isn't always clearly labeled. Absorption rate. The phosphorus in whole grains is less easily absorbed than that in animal products or additives, but it can still contribute significantly to overall intake. However, fiber is important for digestive health and can help manage blood sugar levels. Here are some kidney-friendly breakfast alternatives. Rice cereals. These are typically lower in phosphorus and potassium. Corn flakes, another lower phosphorus option, but check for added phosphates. Cream of wheat. When prepared with water, it's lower in problematic minerals. Home-cooked alternatives. Try making your own hot cereal using allowed grains and controlling the ingredients. Egg whites, a high-protein, low-phosphorus breakfast option, coming in at number 20, Swiss chard, spinach, and other leafy greens. It might seem counterintuitive to limit these superfoods, but they're very high in potassium. For those with kidney problems, it's often recommended to choose lower potassium alternatives like cabbage or lettuce. Here's why these leafy greens can be problematic for kidney health. High potassium content. 1 cup of cooked spinach contains about 840 milligrams of potassium, while Swiss chard contains even more at about 960 milligrams per cup. Oxalates. These greens are also high in oxalates, which can contribute to kidney stone formation in susceptible individuals. Concentration when cooked. Cooking these vegetables concentrates their nutrient content, including potassium, in a smaller volume. Hidden sources. These greens are often added to smoothies or used as secret ingredients to boost the nutritional content of dishes. However, leafy greens are packed with other beneficial nutrients. Here are some kidney-friendly alternatives and strategies. Low potassium greens. Try kale, cabbage, or romaine lettuce, which are lower in potassium. Portion control. If you do eat high-potassium grains, stick to very small portions. Mixing grains. Combine small amounts of high-potassium grains with larger portions of low-potassium varieties. Fresh herbs. Use herbs like parsley, cilantro, or basil to add green flavor to dishes without as much potassium. Number 21 on our list. Canned fruits. While fresh fruits can be part of a kidney-friendly diet, canned fruits are often packed in sugary syrups and may contain added preservatives. The extra sugar and additives can be hard on your kidneys. Here's why canned fruits can be problematic. Added sugars. Many canned fruits are packed in heavy syrup, significantly increasing their sugar content. Preservatives. Some canned fruits contain additives to extend shelf life, which can put extra strain on your kidneys. Reduced fiber. The canning process can reduce the fiber content of fruits, which is important for kidney health. Potential BPA exposure. Some can linings contain BPA, which has been linked to various health issues. However, eating fruits is good for staying healthy overall. Here are some kidney-friendly alternatives. Fresh fruits. Choose lower potassium options like apples, berries, or pineapples. Frozen fruits. These are often frozen at peak ripeness without added sugars. Canned fruits in water. If you do opt for canned, choose fruits packed in water or their own juice, and rinse before eating. Home canned fruits. By canning your own, you can control the sugar content and avoid additives. Dried fruits in moderation. While high in potassium, small amounts of certain dried fruits might be allowable in your diet. And finally, number 22 on our list, sports drinks. These are marketed as healthy, but they're often high in sugar and contain phosphorus additives. Unless you're an athlete in intense training, water is usually a better choice for hydration. Here's why sports drinks can be problematic for kidney health. High sugar content. Many sports drinks contain as much sugar as soda, which can lead to weight gain and increase the risk of diabetes. Phosphorus additives. Some sports drinks contain phosphorus in the form of additives, which can be harmful to those with kidney issues. Unnecessary electrolytes. For most people, the electrolytes in sports drinks are unnecessary and can put extra strain on the kidneys. Artificial additives. Many sports drinks contain artificial colors and flavors that your kidneys have to filter out. Instead of sports drinks, consider these kidney-friendly hydration alternatives. Water, the best choice for most people's hydration needs. Coconut water, natural and lower in sugar than most sports drinks, but check potassium content. Homemade electrolyte drinks. You can make your own with water, a small amount of juice, and a pinch of salt. Herbal teas. Drinks like caffeine-free options can help you get enough water in your body. Flavored water. Add a splash of 100% fruit juice to water for flavor without excessive sugar or additives. For most people, plain water is the best choice for staying hydrated. If you're engaging in intense physical activity or have specific health concerns, always consult with your healthcare provider about the best hydration strategy for you. Maintaining kidney health involves being mindful of what you eat and drink. While this list might seem daunting, remember that small changes can make a big difference. Focus on whole, minimally processed foods and stay hydrated with water. Your kidneys work hard for you every day. Show them some love by making kidney-friendly food choices. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more health tips and information. And hey, if you've had success improving your kidney health with diet, we'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Until next time, this is Horizon Health, reminding you that small changes can make a big difference when it comes to your health. Stay well and keep those kidneys happy.